Okay. I have no idea what we were doing because it's been 6 months. But I just thought I'm just gonna go live, mess around, see what I can figure out. We'll go from there. But I feel like the right side of my headset is conking out. Very annoying. There's another thing to replace. Henika Fugs in the chat, hey. How's the volume? Oh, I feel like yet another thing in my life is breaking down on me. It's just one thing to the next. I'm not sure, I'm going to tinker about it, but you always notice these things when you go live, but I think my headset that I've been using all this time is starting to bugger up, which is annoying. I mean, I guess I've had 2 years out of it, a year, something, don't know. But I'm very fond of it. No, it's not good. What, you know, everything is breaking. Well, anyway, let's figure out what's going on. So we have to find these 3 rings, don't we? I replaced headphones myself recently. I mean, I wouldn't mind, but like, I feel like every month something else breaks down. You know, laptop or... Oh, my PS4's breaking down, my 3DS is broken down, my headset's breaking down. You know, it's not cheap. I don't know what I was doing. I'd just come back from the catacombs and I got a ring. Rosalind believes the Kasani might know where the Ring of Fire is hidden. The Kasani made the rings and the stronghold lies below Sarnavar, Mountains of the Wise. Kasani made the rings and their stronghold lies below... Oh, that's another one. Oh, return to Lenile and tell Yargo what you've learned about the Ring of Fire and the Ring of Stone. And I guess we got, yeah, the Ring of Light is now in your position, so that's the last thing that we did. What other quests have I got though? Because there might be a few bits to do. Oh god, Crazy Ivan. He speaks only gibberish. Eladak the Initiate has vanished from the Temple of Uraf. I don't remember this quest. The only thing about it is a disappearance. Nope, don't remember. Seeds of Arhur. Bring the seeds of Arhur to the Kasani merchant named Alar. Do we have them? Don't remember. The shards. Oh, we were doing that. I don't think we can do it all at once. Tathal the Wanderer. Give the scroll to Tathal the Wanderer, a Medivan vagabond who has been his disciple. Bilan doesn't know where to find him. Oh, I don't know where to find him either. Quellar of the the Muthavi. Sister Quellar wishes to return to Muthavi, an island in the Galadian archipelago. I can never say that word. Archipelago. The islands. If you happen to meet a Muthavi trader, tell him the daughter of Terasa waits for him. Okay. Miala. Wait, is that not the same? No. Wait. Archipelago. I'll have to look it up later. It's one of those words that I never say out loud. I just read in books. On Iona, Sister Miala asked you to find her long-lost brother, Amas. As children, Miala and Amas were kidnapped by pirates and separated on their journey. Durgan, a sailor who needs his lucky charm. Wait, what? Is that one? Kidnapped by pirates and separated on their journey. Well, what's the gist? Don't know. Gaban the pawnbroker says he's sold it to Aguilo the merchant who owns a store in Avram. Find the earring and bring it to Durgan. Did we find the earring? Who knows? How many more are there? 2 more. On the island of Iona, a monk has given you the tome of Gonis. He explains that one day you'll meet a man searching for it. He will come to Iona and you must be the one to give it to him. He will speak its name. Okay. In the old city of Lenale, a sewer cleaner named Murden is offering a bounty for Bassites killed in the sewers. Murden will pay you 50 gold for each Bassite slain. That's a never-ending one, I think. Okay, so I guess we can just... Maybe if we go back to Yargo, then we'll figure out what we're doing exactly. Gotta remember where he is too. It's terrible, but whoops. Oh, I don't remember any of the controls. This is gonna be awful. Okay, whoops. What's confirm and what's cancel? What's confirm? X is confirm and triangle is cancel. Oh, I thought my controller was drifting then, my nice new controller. I think it was. But that could well be just, you know, when you first initiate them, they're not calibrated properly. So much buzzing. I hate playing with these HDMI cables on PS2s. There's so much, what was the word, noise? So awkward, those loading screens. Just sitting here like, don't breathe. I don't know why, I don't like the silence. Right, where was the do you not use a noise gate? What, for game? No. I don't know about you, I'm talking about me. My headset, like me listening to it. Because I'm plugged into the capture card. I tried to use the noise gate. Controller drift, don't say it, don't say it. This is a brand new PlayStation 2 controller that's never been used. But also it's probably been wrapped in a box for years. How are you? Now, do you know sometimes when you put a controller in and you just need to sort of wiggle the stick a little bit and then it will sort itself out? Maybe it was... Oh, who are you? Aguilo the merchant. I'm sure that we spent a stream ages ago looking for him for ages, and there he is. For centuries, the Renari have traded on the grounds. The old chieftain Avram killed a wolf on the site, and so it is known as Avram Market. Did you buy an earring from the pawnbroker?
I am a clever one.
Oh. Felice has obviously leveled up. Yes, but I've given it to my mistress, Dharma. Her husband is master of... Wait, you've got a mistress? Her husband is master of the Bakers Guild, and they live on Birken's Island, the Artisans' Quarter. Birken's Island, the Artisans' Quarter. Where's that? Is that in town? Can you hear what I mean? Like, there's just this buzz, isn't there? When I pause it. Maybe it's just for me. That also just be the shoddy game. Don't think I hear it. Maybe it's on my headphones then. Maybe my headphones are breaking. I'll have to test with another game later. So what was that quest? No, no, no. It was somebody's earring, wasn't it? She gives you... No. No. Controller drift in the headset. What? If you happen to meet him, no. There's no controller drift in the headset. This is another issue. Oh, there we go. Durgan the sailor needs his lucky charm, blah 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 blah. Agilo the merchant says he gave the charm to his mistress Dharma, who lives on Birken's Island. Find the earring and bring it to Durgan near the docks. I'm trying to. Dharma, who lives on Birken's Island. I have no idea what Birken's Island is. He said the artisans... The only hunch that I'm thinking is that it's that little bit over there. Is the game too loud? Because it's on the same volume that Mass Effect was. I didn't know whether it needed turning down. I have such a terrible setup. This is just the problems. I can't do noise gate because my microphone is plugged into the game, so whatever filter I put on applies to both me and the game. I tried to find out a way to hook my headset into the computer so I can hear the game through the laptop and use it as a microphone through the laptop, not the capture card, but it just gave me this echo feedback of the game twice on the capture video, so I gave up. Maybe one day I could figure it out, but I don't know. Who are you? It's a nice volume, good. The map, yeah, the map should have names really. Mag Dog the Berger. Thanks. From the Temple of Urath, a miserly lot of thieves they are. The only god they serve is gold. We'll have to mute the capture card audio in that case. Yeah, I think so. It just didn't seem to work very well. I couldn't figure it out. Like, I don't think I even had it as a source, but it was just being weird. I think it was because it was coming through both the desktop and OBS as a source on the desktop, and it was just being stupid. Like, I couldn't manage to get it so that I could hear it without it being doubled on the stream. I don't know. But I've sort of just got comfy with the setup I have. It just has limitations, like trying to balance it. 3 days ago, I saw one of the initiates cavorting with a gang of thieves. A gang of thieves? Aye, a surely pack of burglars and cut purses. They said they'd robbed the temple of its treasures, Eladak, and that one lad you called. Wait, I haven't done this at all, have I? Have you mentioned this to the priests? Priests of the High Temple have neither gold nor time to waste on vermin such as myself. I couldn't set a foot in the temple without the guards putting me to the sword. If you hear more, tell me. I will, if you have the gold to pay. I can pay you some more. 10 gold. Techie Rob, hello. Thank you for the resub. How are you? 12 months. A year. Yes, I vaguely remember it was the new year when you first dropped by. I can't remember what I was playing though. That would have been early into Mega Drive. You know, I think the buzzing is because I had the volume too loud in my head. I've turned it down a bit and it is a bit better now. It's very sensitive. Oh yeah. Can you spare 10 pieces for this poor beggar? I don't remember talking to him. You are too kind, sir. I regret I have heard nothing more about Eladak and his gang of thieves. Oh. Bamboozled. I'm gonna pay again. It was around Gino time. Was that really that early on? Mind you, I was flying through games when I started. Absolutely flying through them. I didn't even want to do him though. We're in Leneley Marketplace. My thought was that it's in the rich side of town. So we're currently trying to figure out what on earth was going on in the summoner. Because I really want to finish this game. Not that I'm in a hurry to finish it, but I mean I don't want to let it go. I don't want to forget about it, and then it's because it would be impossible to come back to this in about a year or something, you know. And I was thinking, oh, maybe I should just play it offline, but I really want to stream the sequel, so I kind of want to share the experience of the first one anyway. I mean, I guess if anybody's super interested, I have kept the VODs of the other parts up to now. Even though there's been a 5-month gap. But I want to continue playing this. Whoops, a daisy. Leneley Crown District. This is not what I thought. I don't know. I don't know what Bacon Island is or whatever it's called. Let's look at it again. I'm trying to remember what half the buttons are. Durgan's Lucky Charm. Akio the merchant says he gave the charm to his mistress Dharma, who lives on Birken's Island. What is Birken's Island? Shall I just Google it? I feel like I should. I think we should put our pride aside because it's been a hot minute. Birken's Island Summoner. When a god says no fuck you dad, that's the first thing that came up. They live on Birken's Island. I don't know where it is. I don't... The Let's Play archive. I don't really like the sound of that though. Summon a character countdown. Oh dear. What's the quest called? Durgan's Lucky Charm. Just this once. I mean, I'm not that shy, really. If anybody else wants to look up, do feel free. Durgan's Charm mini quest. I'm not really that bothered about guides. I just tend to not until I need to, and I need to. I want to save us hours. I've run around Leneley acquiring all clues for the location of Durgan's Lucky Earring. The last person I asked was a rat catcher. Said it gave it to a guy. I haven't done any of that. Is there not a walkthrough? Durgan. Durgan is a... Okay, solution. Oh, this quest will take a while to finish. Maybe, yes, because that's what I mean. Maybe it's a location we've not even been to yet. Good wife Dharma can be found in the marketplace near the house trader. Oh. Okay, so it's actually is somebody here then. Why don't they just say that then? What the fuck is Birken's Island? You're not either. Not either what? Proud? I'm trying to look at guides less. Like, I don't mind if I'm stuck. That's not the issue. But I think in the past I use guides too much. Like, I obsess about missing things. Like, my FOMO is really real. Like, I've got to do all the side quests and I need to check like the endings and all that stuff. And it's sort of started ruining games, I think, for me. And I'm trying to get more back into when I was younger and I used to play games and we didn't have the guides, and you know, I had the internet downstairs on a computer that you had to do with dial-up, so it wasn't convenient to check the guide, so you would like only go and look at the very last resort because it was just a big effort to go downstairs and log on to the internet and wait for the dial-up, which may never actually connect, just to look at what to do. So I'd like to get more back into that sort of mentality a little bit. Who are you? Isn't this a good wife? Oh! I didn't expect that. I'm glad I talked to her. This is the lady. I was just checking it wasn't a quest. I remember talking to her now though. Here's my advice to you. Beware these merchants. They'll cheat you out of every last coin you've got. Friends, fiends of Lahara they are. Did Agilo give you an earring? Yes, he did. That rotten skin flint. That's a new word. Who gives his mistress one earring? Does he mistake me for a sailor? I had my servant bring it to Taurus the jeweler. Taurus the jeweler? His shop is in the Crown District. See, this is a lady who knows how to tell where something is. His shop is in the Crown District. He'll tell me how much it's worth. If it's as cheap as I think it is, then Agilo will have to find a new mistress. Right, let's go to the Crown District, which is where we just were. I should probably level up, what's the face? Fleece. Don't know what to give her though, because I don't really remember what my plan was. I think we finished backstab, so that's good. Right. Everything. Hide. Decreases recycle time on hide. Sneak. Duration of sneak. Appraise. For better items. Armed attack. Chance of causing status effect up. That might be good though. Heavier weapons and armor. I don't know if I want that. I think I want some more dodging. I'm pretty sure that sneak can be useful. Let's just go with that for now. Ideally, I want it to be full dodge eventually anyway. Is this the right way? But yeah, it's been a week and I had my friend over, we're playing video games. I'm started watching Buffy again, which is fun. I've not watched that since before I moved out here. It's a nice trip down memory lane watching the first series again. I was expecting it to have aged really terribly, but I'm really enjoying it. I've only watched 4 episodes. I mean, graphically, you know, like special effects, it does look like ass, but it's very dark too, the sort of cheap camera on the first season. But I was hoping I could get my Buffy on and then I might play the PlayStation 2 game that I brought back with me that's called Chaos Bleeds. I've never finished that either. The justicer gathered much evidence against the boy's inquest. Then the lad will lose his head. I suspect the servants know more than they admit. Good day to you. Because that was happening, I feel like I haven't been here. Have no time for idle conversation, travellers. Our client has been locked up with madmen, beggars and Orenians. We fear the worst. I feel like, yeah, did I not just walk down this corridor once then? This alleyway? But we were playing Dragon's Crown and getting a bit further on that. I can't believe how long, like, I've never played it before, but oh, Kugumar of Avato is mad. Has he seen the Tower of Summit whatever? Has he visited the stronghold of the Kasani? Kugumar was our brightest student and always the skeptic. Okay. Oh, I can talk to them. We live after the Arenegeth and the death of the Urath. The halls of the palace of heaven are empty, and Lahara reigns over the kingdom of the dead. Nice people. Oh, he's gone. Bye. But yeah, Dragon's Crown, the tutorial on it, it just seems to keep going on and on and on. I feel like I've only just finally reached the real meat of the game now, where we've unlocked the B routes, if you know what I'm talking about, if you've played it. We've got to get these 9 runes or something, and we've unlocked these B routes, and we've only just unlocked the ability to like have a different equipment set, so it's like, oh, we're still unlocking features. And then I also started playing the Blair Witch, which is that sort of horror game that Blooper Studio did. Oh, is this the guy? What's your desire, my friend? Shall I show you my wares? No. I don't really remember where my head was at with all of this stuff. I don't think I need it. We've got money though. But are they called Blooper Studio? Oh, Taurus the Jeweler, here we are. Only the nobles can afford Iranian silk and jewellery. How could the king pass an edict without provoking a war? Did Dharma's servant bring you an earring? Perhaps she intended to, but she never made it to my shop. As she was crossing the street, the poor girl was trampled to death by a horse. Trampled by a horse, you say? A royal herald came galloping through the city as if chased by Lahara and her 40 minions. She had the misfortune of being in his path. They've done a few things. Blair Witch Medium. Yeah, I know that they're doing the Silent Hill one. That's why I was curious. And they also made Layers of Fear, which I played before. And I enjoyed Layers of Fear, so I thought maybe I'd enjoy the Blair Witch. Oh, hello there. Someone's coming into our scene. A royal herald came galloping through the city as if chased by Lahara and her 40 minions. She had the misfortune of being in his path. I'm sorry to hear that. Aye, a pity that was. Oh, bye. Did she have an earring on her? Just cut to the chase, right? Too bad, so sad. Did she have an earring? Don't know about an earring, but I did see something strange. I chased away a rat that had come sniffing around where she lay. As the rat fled, I saw he had a shiny object in his mouth. A shiny object? Perhaps that's the earring. This is a long shot, isn't it? Perhaps that's the earring you're looking for. I would speak to Humbus, the rat catcher. He works in the district. In this district. Maybe he has seen the rat. Who's Humbus? He's not over here. But yeah, so far I'm not super impressed with the Blair Witch. It's okay, but it's not very scary. Maybe it'll get more scary. The story's kind of intriguing, but it also at the same time seems a little bit cliche. Wasn't too fond of. Oh, you've played it? You know, just the sort of subject matter of the protagonist. It just seems a bit, oh, yawn. Is this really? It's just like Jacob's Ladder, isn't it, or whatever. Oh, there he is. That was easy. The stars are just aligning tonight. War brings out the rats. They smell the blood. As long as there's war, famine and plague, the rat catchers will have coins in their purse. Have you seen a rat carrying an earring? Seen him? I've caught the thieving vermin. Do you have an earring? Sorry, mate. I gave the earring to a friend. What? Gave it to a friend? Aye, his name was Cheng Dai, and he's halfway to Arenia by now. Halfway to Arenia? The Rennies aren't safe in Lenley these days. I told Cheng Dai to make a run for it and gave him the earring for good luck. Where can I find Cheng Dai? Look for him in Arenia, you fool. Oh my god. What did I just finish telling you? Fool! Farewell. What a dick. Character repeats more dialogue than I know, right? Metal Gear. I guess it's just sort of a way to progress the text box. I don't think they really imagined somebody on Twitch reading it out loud when they wrote it. But it is a bit silly, isn't it? It makes me just sound like an absolute imbecile. Right, well, I keep pressing start to open the menu, but that is not what the button is. If you wonder why I keep pausing. The buttons are weird. Like, triangle is menu, but it's also cancel. Like, close the thing. Right, let's go to... Oh, I keep pressing circle to try and cancel. Let's go to Yargo and find out what's the cracking. Dun dun dun. Oh, not that way. I do wish I could play this on a real NTSC sort of format. The 60Hz does make it feel a little bit janky. But what can you do? Certain games just did not come out in Japan, and also this would have probably not had any English had it come out in Japan. It would have come out probably totally translated and no options because they didn't have space back then on discs. So, oh god, I would never play this in Japanese. Could you imagine? The Renegade and all that crap. How much dialogue there is. Be like Xenogears again. I can't remember how to get to the palace. Isn't the palace up over here? Oh, this looks suspicious. Are we okay? Are we just guarding? Oh, whatever then. How do you say kafug in Japanese? They'd probably do it as is, I guess. It's not a word, is it? I've never thought to look. Is it actually a word? Maybe it's like Old English, you know, like cur. You ignorant cur. I want to drink my coffee, but there's no music to cover up the sound. Worst loading screen ever. I liked his yellow robe. Oh, it's triggering me that only half of the bridge has been uncovered. Let's walk down the other side. Oh no, this isn't it. Not slurps that will sully the good name of the stream. Does the stream have a good name? Is it Betty? Don't find much on Kafug. Does it bring up this game? Why can't I uncover more? This map is ugly. I do like the water though. Let me get that bit, come on. Yeah, that's better. I'm gonna get a bit more of the side. Why is this bit covered up? Who dat? Lord Malator of Logaros. The old lord mumbles to himself, "No, the war is not for the likes of me," he says with a grim look in his eye. "Though I've seen many a battle in my day, I've hurled men into the fray. Hewing limb and skull darkened my blade with honour. Darkening my blade with honour? The land I hold, the titles that weigh upon my head, these were bought dearly with blood, mine own, the blood of my kin and ancestors, the blood of my enemies." Oh well, thanks for just that, like, dump about yourself as I'm walking through the door. I suppose I did go up to him and ask, but, you know, it's like when you say, "How are you?" You don't expect people to say, "Oh, I'm terrible," in the street. You just want them to say, "Fine," and you, and move on. L-O-A-D-I-N-G. What is, I never understand loading bars like that. Like, why does it go so slow and then to like 30% to just complete? Why not just have a more accurate one that gradually fills to when it's going to be done? It's like those, was it Windows when you used to unzip or load something, it'll go like 100% to 100% to 100% like 50 times before it's actually finished. This is the war room. Who are you? Are you Yargo? No, you're Lady Quellador of Ovato, apparently. Though Queen Gallienne has endured much sorrow, she plays her role as well as any mama. She has forgotten her father was the Duke of Taramun, heir of the Omori kings. Omori settled the lands east of the Dahur. Their name means warriors of the fist. Have we talked to her before? Did I find that funny before? Of all the feuds among the 13 clans of Medeva, none were so bloody as the war between the Renari and Omori. Plays her role? Gallienne wields much influence in her husband's court, and her subjects love her, but the queen is no fool. As the lords of Medeva have learned, Prince Sornahan in particular. Yeah, I think we have, but I'm going to just have the refresher anyway. There was some sort of brother, uncle, stealing throne shenanigans, weren't there? Gallienne and Sornahan despise each other, and their hatred deepens with every passing day. She and Belias have no natural heir, and she fears if the king died, that's it, there we go, the prince will claim the throne. Throne? Yes, the thing the king sits on. Perhaps she will put her brother on the throne, and what a coup that would be. An Omori prince wearing the high crown of the Runari. Sornahan would be the only one to stand in her way, for his claim is the stronger. Claim? Aye, she has much support among the lords, priests and commoners. The death of Belias will mean civil war for Medeva. Definitely coming back to me, this is. Influence, some say it is the queen who rules Medeva. Belias, the mighty warrior of yore, has no patience for financial and judicial administration, but he is a good king who knows when to let his wife rule. She's just got an exclamation mark because she's full of juicy gossip. Not a quest. I don't remember how to get to Yargo. He's upstairs somewhere, isn't he? I'm sure he's on like the second floor. Oh, I thought that blue thing was a staircase. The camera to zoom out a bit so I can see what I'm doing. Is that open? What's this? Oh. Wait, have I been here? Now where are we? Looks like we're upstairs, but we're not. That door doesn't open. There was a staircase somewhere. Is this one open? Ooh. This is when we were sneaking. Not sneaking now though. There's that one, but there's a different one, I'm sure. There's like not a back doorway. Oh. I think that might be it. There he is. Chill. Oh, automatic. Praise Urath, you have returned, Yargo exclaims. Did you find the Ring of Light? We found it in Iona's tomb. Oh, that would be... This is totally unrelated, my brain is just all over the place. But remember we used to talk about Tomba or Tombi, and they changed the Western version, the European version to Tombi instead of Tomba, because in Italian Tomba's something negative, isn't it? I think did it mean death? I wonder if it's related to the word tomb, like Latin. I don't know why that came to me right now. Then you have only to find the Ring of Stone and the Ring of Fire. We were beginning to fear the riders had captured you. Maybe I hadn't heard of that. What, the story about Tomba? Yeah, in the UK it's called Tomba. And other European territories. Not Tomba, it's called Tombi with an I. But Japan and America it's Tomba. But I just wondered if that's why. I looked it up eventually because I was always curious as to why. I think it was to do with the word sounding like something in Italian. It might be the Italian. Look at Google it. It might be something like the Italian word for death, which just isn't what you want to call your cute game. Then you have only to find the Ring of Stone and the Ring of Fire. We were beginning to fear the riders had captured you. What do you mean we? Iago gestures towards a massive oak door. Your presence is required in the gate hall. You have an audience with the royal family. Ooh. Tomba is the Italian word meaning grave. Yeah, so there we go. It must come from tomb. What did you tell them? Sornahern has many spies, Iago explains. The secrets do not hide for long in the palace. What's done is done. Do you trust them? No, of course not, Iago replies sharply, and you would be wise to tread carefully, but we are all united against the common enemy. The king will be able to help us. Iago turns to Fleece and Rosalind. Welcome back to Leneley, Fleece, but who is your companion? A novice of the Order, I see. Rosalind smirks. I'm amazed that you don't remember me, brother Iago. You are kind to address me thus, says Iago with a modest bow, but I surrender the privileges of that title long ago. Oh, wait, wasn't somebody's dad? Wasn't Iago though, was it? Was it the No, it is. Isn't he her dad or something? But left her mum pregnant? Can't remember now. Long ago, I imagine I'd have left the monastery before you were even born. How do you know me? We have never met, but you knew my mother. Iago frowns. Indeed, what was her name? Isani of Torridon. The blood, see, busted. The blood drains from Iago's face. For me, that is the name of sorrow and longing. The abbot sent you here to torment me. You dare speak of torment, Rosalind seized with sudden anger. As if you suffered more than she did. You abandoned her. If the gods are not dead, they are vicious and cruel. If there was anyone more unworthy of the summoner's power, worse people than Joseph have been born with the mark. That I assure you. Can't say that word right now. Assure you. Assure you. Iago retorts coldly, raising his voice to silence her. The old man closes his eyes as if crushed under the burden of memory. Cannot blame you for hating me, but Ursane understood my sacrifice. Perhaps in time you will understand as well. Rosalind shakes her head in disgust. I have promised the abbot to offer my help, but I do not presume to ask for my understanding. I am afraid we must defer this matter for the time being, Iago replies. When the Emperor is defeated, accuse me of any crime you wish, but we mustn't keep the king waiting. Follow me. Off we trot. At your own pace, Iago. Have we been in here before? I don't think we have. Should we talk to this chap? Sir Remor the Bold. King Blias has ruled Medivh for 16 winters. Governing the kingdom has never been easy, and his disposition has declined over the years. Disposition? Blias has no natural heir, and his time will soon be at an end. If he does not choose a successor, Medivh will once again fall into war and ruin. Belias and Gallian had 4 children, though none survived to majority. The first was stillborn, the second died of fever, a boar killed the third, and the bright young prince during the hunt of Amundorn. The fourth, an agile climber and maker of mischief, fell from the tower of Verindal. None survived. Yeah, you just said that. King and queen could bear no more grief, and so the king will name his heir yet. The lords all fear. No matter his choice, his death will mean a new civil war. Who will he choose? No one knows. Sornahan is a subtle wolf. His spies hide in every shadow of the realm. Heard that Sornahan once tried to kill his brother when they were children, though both swore it was an act to keep the act a secret. This was before the prince left for Iona, where he failed his training. Failed his training? The training of the monks of Iona is rigorous, and only the strongest endure. His ambition drove him to failure, and so he returned to Lenale. His brother Belias, now king, restored the title and land Sornahan had relinquished. I've heard whispers that Sornahan murdered his four Oh! So he murdered the four nephews to keep the line of succession open to his claim. Yet what subterfuge or magic he used remains a mystery even to his enemies. Murdered? I believe the queen does blame him, though she cannot say how he committed the deeds. On Iona, Sornahan has learned magic, and here he continues his studies. Dark and mysterious are the ways of the sorcerer. Maybe I read that last time, but I don't remember reading it. So I'm glad we did it again. Oh, I'm automatically going to the king. Oh, we saw him in a cutscene, didn't we? Wasn't there someone in his thing that he was talking to? Just released a boar for the third one, simple enough. Yeah, push the other. Not sure how you do the stillborn. Maybe you poison the queen? Yargo has informed me of your quest. If the prophecy of the Jade Temple is indeed true, then you must fulfill your destiny and defeat the Emperor Murod. Yes, your majesty. Understand you now have the rings of darkness and light in your possession. Is this true? Yes, your majesty. If we were not at war, we would commit 100 knights to your cause, so our councillors have so sagely advised. However, we mustn't call attention to your quest. We have therefore chosen a warrior in our service to help you. His name is Jekar, and you will find him quite capable. Where is he? Oh. Story time.
Jekar, you may enter.
Bum ba bum ba bum. Oh, he's pissed, isn't he? He doesn't like me. We saw him in the town.
Jekar, this is Joseph of Masad, born with the mark of the Summoner.
Oh,
you have been chosen to help him fulfill his destiny and defeat the Emperor Murad.
Your Majesty, from me you demand the impossible. I'm needed to fight the Orinians. I came to Linnell by your command, but I must now return to battle.
How dare you speak to your king with such impudence? If I say you shall die 1,000 deaths for this man, then you shall die 1,000 deaths.
Oof.
Are you so full of pride that you believe the fate of the Medivh army rests on your sword?
Forgive me, your Majesty, but I know this boy is Joseph of Saran. His gift destroyed my village and massacred my family 9 years ago.
What are you saying?
All know the story of the demon of Saran. And here is the boy who called that demon forth. Nothing remains of our village, not a stone left standing. Joseph could not control his power and the people of Saran perished.
If this is true, Yago, why were we not informed?
Your Majesty, Jekar's account is true. As a child, Joseph lacked the strength to control the beings he summoned, and thus Siran was destroyed. But Joseph is older now and prepared to master his power.
Nevertheless, it is not a soldier's place to question the wishes of his king. Though your desire for revenge may be honorable, you must forego vengeance for the greater good of our kingdom. If you are a true subject of the King of Medivh, you have no choice in the matter.
Where have I heard that before?
Forgive my impudence, your Majesty. Your will shall be done.
Yes, it shall. though we find this news most disturbing. I pray you are right, Iago, for the sake of us all.
Joseph will not fail you, Your Majesty.
You best get over yourself, Jakar. Queen is calling you out. Who's that? Oh, that's the Prince, Sornahan. I can't see. Can I see him in some better light, please? I want to see his evil face. Ooh. Oh, he looks definitely evil. That is the face of someone that kills their nephews. You'll face many perils on your quest. Look at his moustache. Evil. Summoner. He's probably British. No doubt you have met the four riders. Only Murad knows whether they are men or beings of dark magic. Murad's dark magic? Murad mastered the lost arts of the Nuvasarim. The evil sorcerers of Lahara, who found in death and despair the source of their powers. Only the rings you seek can stop him now. Have you learned where the rings might be found? I don't really want to tell you, to be honest. We will ask the Kasani. Now, the people of Vadagar, the Kasani, are ruled by the Ulsadana, a name that means queen, mother, and priestess. They are a proud race, and you would be prudent not to anger them. How do you know this? I too studied Tyone. Oh yeah, he did, didn't he? Though I never completed my training, I was born to help my brother rule, not to lose my head in books. You may need my help if you wish to enter Sarnavar. Your help? The Kasani are suspicious of outsiders. They will not allow strangers within the walls of their stronghold. I'm trying to remember what they are. I think they're like dwarves, maybe? I might be confusing this with Dragon Age. Why not? When the Knights of Iona quested for the divine words of the gods, they robbed Sarnavar and of its sacred scrolls. Now the Kasani greet visitors with the utmost suspicion. How will we get in? Go to the High Temple of Uraf and find the Hierophant. Ask him for the Blade of Taran. He'll be expecting you. The Blade of Taran? I might not even bother repeating the questions. The dagger was a gift from the Ulsadana to our great-great-grandfather. The Kasani will know the King of Medivh the one who wields the blade. Okay then. Well, that's how I assume that's how, that's how we get to one of them. Well, they're both below. The Ring of Fire. The Kasani made the rings and they might know. So who's this one? Below Sarnavar, Mountain of the Wise. Oh, this is unrelated, apparently. Let's talk to the Queen. Long ago, Murad murdered Emperor Gaudi II, the second rather, and usurped the throne. Under his tyranny, Orenia had suffered, and his armies march on Leneley. The sequel, Emperor Gaudi II, Electric Boogaloo. Ah, God, I can't speak today. And his armies march on Leneley. You, Joseph, have the power to stop him. Power to stop him? In the legends of Ikamos, it's because I'm reading too many made-up words. Ikamos, the priest King Armun, used the Ring of Stone to wage war. I mean, imagine your job is to make up all this stuff. Like, how would you go about making up all these words? How do you make one sound good and not just silly? To wage war against the river god. He is the first of the summoners, but none have ever found his ring. What is Ikamos? A fallen empire whose golden age marked the end of the chaos of 10,000 years. They worshipped the river god Ikamos, who sank their empire into a swamp. Sank the empire? A river god demanded a living sacrifice. The children of the Empire Amun and his people rebelled against him, and so they were destroyed. How do we find the Akamos? Oh, the river god demanded a living sacrifice. Wait, there's that girl that died, the water one that drowned. That's not related though, was it? No, she didn't drown. She got taken out of the water, I think, by some god that loved her in the lore. And couldn't breathe. The swamps are treacherous, and you will never find Armin's place without a map. I regret we cannot help you, but I know of someone in Lenley who can. Who can help us? I remember the swamps. I think we go there. That's about the only thing I remember about the game. Is that area. If anyone would know where to find a map of Akamos, it would be Tancred, the prince. Oh, he's dying though. The prince of beggars. Tancred. You will find Tancred's lair in the old city. Well, we found him and he's dying of a poison. Or he did die, I don't remember now. Prophecy of the James Temple is indeed true, then you must fulfill your destiny and defeat Emperor Murad. Okay. Well, we got some... I assume we just got a quest update from the Queen there. Yep, speak to Tancred. Tancred's assassin, that was it. An Iranian woman dressed in white poisons Tancred with the tail of Rakul, a slow-acting poison for which there is no cure. The woman known as Aoki leads the Society of the Jade Temple in Orenia. Yeah, but we can't talk to him if he's dying. Maybe he can speak before he dies. You have only to find the Ring of Stone and the Ring of Fire. When your quest is finished, come back to Leneley and I will tell you what must be done to defeat Murad. Okay. Is that everything from here? Oh no. Who are you? Sir Ionis the Wolf Cub. Do not believe all that is whispered at court, for there are many who would profit from the fall of Sornahan. Or maybe he's not so bad then. All that is whispered. If Sornahan truly desired the throne and possessed the sinister powers of which he is accused, the prince still has done nothing to wrest power from his brother. His brother, the king, is an impeccable judge of character, and the love and trust he has for Sornahan should not be dismissed so readily. His enemies say he's a disciple of Nuvasarim, the death magic that seduced the Emperor of Murad of Orenia. Nuvasarim? The last of the Nuvasarim perished in the Inquisition of 104 Vorno Medeva, executed by the priests of Uraf, but their infernal lore survives. Enemies? His greatest rival is the Queen's brother, the Duke of Taramun, who has risen... Have we met him? Who has risen in the King's esteem through their ancestors' waged a bloody feud. Don't remember if we met him. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, we've got a new chap. Let's look at him. What's he wearing? What's going on? I assume he... Does he come leveled up? Oh, he's level 8. Could be better. Melee, we'll have that. Jekar. Has he got a lowercase j? It's very annoying. How do I do his... What skills has he got? Sword, axe, blunt, heavy parry, counter, dodge. Yeah, there we go. Oh dear. I'll see if he can... Oh god, he's got like nothing. It's supposed to be like this legendary warrior or whatever, and bullshit. Oh, how does the equipment work in this? How do I know if it's good or bad? Info. I have to memorize. Damage is 50. Speed is 59. Damage is 60, speed is 83. That's slower, isn't it? Heavy arms 2, one-handed axe. Well, that's two-handed? Oh, it's tiny. Or you could just have a katana, which is 55. No, we'll leave him like that. Let's give him some boots. 7. 7. They all look the same. Which ones look the prettiest? Gorgeous, right. Can I have a bastard sword? 9 leather armor. Great. Chain mail is... Oh, hold up. That's protection 40. Joseph can wear that too, though. Why am I not wearing that? Is it because I don't have the stats? Heavy arms 3. Tremendous protection. I would love tremendous protection for my torso, wouldn't you? Heavy arms 3, though. I could just give it Jakar then, I guess. He can be a beefcake. Looking good. Generally. Protection 15. Is that the only shield he's got? Oh, look at him, he's ready. We need some gloves as well. He really came with nothing. Did he really think he was doing any adventuring? His little crappy axe. I need to go shop him. Oh wait, there's another axe. 45. 50. I don't want that. Well, he looks a little bit better. Oh, we've got rings as well. Archer's medallion, blessed necklace. Oh, we could do... Yeah, have some speed. There you go. You'll love it. Archers. He's not an archer. Archer's medallion. No. Don't need it. Don't need any of this. Oh, we have got the seeds of Ahur. These magical seeds will grow anywhere, even on barren rock. Why do we want the seeds of Ahur? That admin on this game. The seeds of Ahur. It makes me just feel like... just like where I grew up, like, sort of just the way people talk. Say like, oh, have you seen our Sarah? The seeds of Ahur. In the harbour district of Leneley, Belong has hired you to bring the seeds of Ahur. Who's her and why have we got her seeds? Is all I keep thinking in my head. To a Kasani merchant named Elar, who will pay you 2,000 gold for the delivery. I'm going to Google this one. I don't know who Elar is. Seeds of Ahur. Summoner. Ahur was a sorcerer who invented Ahur's blue dust. I'm on the Summoner wiki. There's always a wiki. I want the quest though. There's a whole wiki page about Ahur, but not about his quest. That's useless. Oh, I should have kept that one open. Seed. Once you've entered Leneley, go down by the crazy guy you can't understand. Oh, we've got the quest. Find Elar in the city of the... Oh, well, we've not been then, so that's why we can't do that. He's in the city of Kasani. That's all I wanted to know. We've not been. Okay. Some of this music's giving me slightly Civilization 2 vibes. I've got a real craving to play Civilization someday soon, but it's just crack. I want to play Civ 2. I don't think that one's on Steam though. Only 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. But Civ 2 is my favourite. It's on the PlayStation though. I'd be tempted to get it, but I don't know if I'd like Civ in Japanese. And I think the PlayStation version's a little bit different. It's not because quite my memory. I think they changed some of the gameplay. I want those advisors in the little FMVs that you get on Civ 2, the military guy. He's like, give me more swords so that we may smash our enemies. The people grow weary. Right, let's get out of here. We need to go to the church to chat to the elephant person. There's that yellow robe again. Are you Are you like somebody? These are dark times for the kingdom, but the wicked will fall at the end of the hangman's rope or under the headman's axe. Justice, not truth, must prevail. It was worth it. So we need to find more info about... we need to get the dagger, and then we need to talk to Tancred before he dies. See, it wasn't that bad trying to figure out what was going on. The only thing I'm worried about is we've not had any combat yet, and I don't remember how to play. And the last memory that I have that we played this in August was being on that struggle boss with that horseman that was absolutely whooping my ass. I feel like I need to do a bit of leveling up. Can't be bothered though. Where's the church place? It's up there, I think. The waterfall. This was such a beauty at the time. Like, nobody will ever believe me, but I swear this was like pretty once, just once, not for long, but just for a moment. It was a pretty game. It was a launch title, I think, wasn't it? Going from PlayStation 1 to this waterfall. I'll tell you that. Don't know you're born. The draw distance is abysmal though, isn't it? They knew, that's why they just plonked that background there. Oh, that's the town. It does look like the town as well, actually. But even, you know, even games today like Final Fantasy VII Remake, I saw the, you know, the flat background of Midgar in the skyline. I saw it. Still the same tricks. When you're climbing up the plate. It's nice looking flat back. It is, isn't it? Yeah. I think it would have been better on a CRT and not my overly stretched PAL format. But what can you do? I wonder how much this costs in America. I imagine it's not too expensive. I'd also be curious how the PC version differs. I think it's got a slightly different control scheme to make it mouse friendly. Right, here we are in the place with all the lore. I'm not reading that. There he is. Tell me about the Renegade. Is he going to give us that cutscene again, if I do? Oh, I wouldn't mind watching it again, to be honest. It's been a hot minute and it's fun.
This is the tale of the Renegade, the war of the gods. The children of Duval usurped their father, the maker of all things.
Usurped.
And Urath proclaimed himself Lord of all creation. But Urath's sister, Nahara, envied her brother's power and sought the throne of heaven for herself. Nahara and her disciples rebelled, and the gods made war against each other. Thus we know this battle as the First Renegade. Urath crushed Nahara's rebellion and banished his sister to Kossos, our world, where our ancestors lived and died.
See, I remember how to pronounce a Renegade from this movie. How about, I'm not reading any though. If there's another video, I'll watch it though. Yeah, there we go. Let's listen.
Among the people of Kossos, Nahara brought chaos and discord. The skies, seas, and plains roiled with war and bloodshed. By Nahara's hand, the children of creation turned against each other. Urath heard the lament from Kossos, and he came down from the heavens. For 100 years, the Second Renegade raged, until Ngahara surrendered. Urath exiled his sister to a prison deep below the earth, a world of fire we would come to know as the kingdom of the dead.
So who's the other person then that the Emperor's doing his bad magics from? It's none of these chaps.
But Ngahara would not concede defeat. She sent forth her minions to steal the souls of the dead and hoard them in the halls of her prison. Thus, deep below the world upon which we stand, our souls shall be doomed to endure all eternity. With a vengeful fury, Urath swooped down from his throne and struck the earth with his sword. The very stones that hold our world together split apart. This is how one kingdom became many. Mediva, Orenia, and the islands beyond the far horizon. And so began the third Orenegeth, the final battle of the gods.
Finish your sentence. The death of Urath.
Defeated once again, Ngahara begged for mercy.
Oh, we're all in
and
the cutscene
Urath
this time.
relented. But then, as she embraced her brother, Ngahara plunged a dagger in his back. Her minions fell upon him and tore the flesh from his bones. As Urath died, the winged Sudani fell from the sky, their god destroyed. The cities of glass shattered and became the Vahiomo, the sea of stars. This is how our people lost their wings.
Why?
At the dawning of the chaos of 10,000 years.
The chaos of 10,000 years. Someone else mumbled about that. Something about creation. Is this a movie? Oh, there's a lot of movies.
The story of creation begins with Guval, the maker of all things. From the tree of 7 branches, Guval carved the spheres of creation, Urgal and Kossos. Urgal is the city of light and joy that lies beyond the Vahiomo, the sea of stars where Aladi keeps watch. These are the white spires of heaven, beyond the fires that vanquish night and winter. Kossos is the world, and here we have lived since the firstborn. The sea and the mountains, the fish and the birds, and all people of all kingdoms belong
Kossos.
to Kossos. In Kossos we live, and in Kossos we shall die.
Are the Kosani related
Guval,
to
the
Kossos
maker
then?
of all things, created his children. Amesido, god of the sea, Ngahara, goddess of the flame, Vadagar, god of the earth, and Urath, god of the sky. From the white stones of his city, Guval cast down his children. Never shall you cross the gates of heaven, said the maker of all things. Here I am Lord, and I shall rule so all creation knows my tyranny. Kossos shall be your kingdom and your prison.
You know, there's some elements of like Dragon Age taken from this I could see. Just in the lore. So about the creation. The city of gods.
The children of Guval gathered at the center of the world, and there built the city named Iliose, for all would know this place as the city of gods. Urath said unto them, Here we shall make a people to serve and worship us. This very temple was built upon the city of Iliose, for Manel means city of gods in the tongue of the old Runari. In the Forge of the Gods, the children of Guval created the 4 tribes of the world, the Kosani of Vadagar, the Winged Sudani of Urath, the Munari of Amisido, and the Horror's infernal Odoni.
Who are the Minari and
We
the
are
Odoni
the
then?
descendants of the Sudani, though we lost our wings in the Arenageth.
Because the Kasani are the people that we're going to go see in a minute, I think. The Banishment of Guval.
Stone by stone, the children of Guval built the Tower of Inga to reach beyond the Vaheomo,
It's
where
the Tower
Amadi
of Babel
keeps
stuff,
watch.
isn't it?
Up the winding stair, they marched to Urgal, the shining city of light and joy. The walls of heaven fell. From the white spires of Urgal, Urath banished his father, the maker of all things. Cursing his children, Guval set the celestial sphere in motion. As the seasons turned, death came to Kossos, and the children of the 4 gods grew old and died.
There's a lot of games that do that whole spiel, isn't it? With the people trying to defy God and reach his kingdom and then get damned for it.
The windows of our temple also tell the story of doomed Iona, daughter of Amasido. Vadagar, god of the earth, fell in love with Iona,
Oh, this is what I remember.
enraptured by the beauty of her song. Vadagar raised Iona's palace above the waves, but as a fish cannot live out of water, Iona perished in her lover's arms. Amasido grieved for his daughter and swore vengeance. With a great wave, he struck the earth and flooded the cities of the Kosani, children of Vadagar. Those who survived the deluge fled to Sanavar, a mountain of the wise, where they await the return of their god.
Okay, it's good to have a little refresher. I'm the leader. So, I mean, I think in terms of game, because we went here really early on when I first came to town. I think like the 2nd or 3rd stream or something. But you didn't have to; it was optional. But I guess just from a game design point of view, they've nudged us over here now by making us do this quest where we've got to get this knife off him. So if you're one of those people that doesn't do any sightseeing, unlike me, now would be the time where you would get this important lore dump, I guess. You could talk to him and hear that then. So they do point you in the right direction, I suppose. I am the leader of the Order of Urath, sworn guardian of the eternal right. As long as one voice speaks the right, the word shall endure. This has been our mandate since the Arenagath. We seek the Blade of Tarun. Ah, so you are the child of prophecy. Well, I don't like to mention it, but yeah. Give to you the Blade of Tarun. For generations, the Hierophants of Urath have guarded this dagger, a symbol of the Medifan kings and their friendships with the people of Sarnavar. We've got the item, Blade of Tarun. That was easy. It's a good job he took my word for it. Wait, so now what? Flat backgrounds. Wait, no, it'll be I like the music in this area. The Blade of Tarun will prove to Kasani that the King of Medivh sent you. Thing is, nobody's told me where Sarnavar is, or I didn't pay attention to it if they did. I don't know where Sarnavar is. Like, I leave the city and what? Are we done in here? I think we are. We can go see Tancred, I guess, on his deathbed. Oh, can't decide what temperature I want the heating on. It has been cold, cold, cold. I think the cold spell's about to go though. We've had snow last week. That's why I haven't done much streaming at all. I've been coming home and so cold and just sort of getting sleepy in blankets. It's been freezing. See that? There's your flat background if you like it. Flat background? Flat background? Fat background? Dun, dun. I'm gonna be... Let's be the other person for a minute. Oh. How do we change? Look at him running with his expensive armor that I gave him. He's buzzing. Go to the crown. Yeah, we want to go to the poor district, whatever it's called as well. Something near the sewers. But it's hopefully going to warm up later this week. And I hope it stays warm now because I'm trying to cut down on my heating. I came home from work the other day and there was this massive icicle hanging down from my washing machine on the where the tap connects to it. Not in, it's on the balcony. It wasn't like actually that bad inside my apartment, but still pretty bad. I've also decided that I would never be able to, so it's not going to be like a trying to do the whole PlayStation library, but I figured I'd just, as I've considered this #1 on the PlayStation 2 Odyssey. Obviously I'm not going to be able to do the entire PlayStation 2 library, I don't have access to it, but I thought I might just count the games I play as just done somewhere, like a sort of pointless note. Like I did the Summoner and whatever else we play. Still more serious about Mega Drive and Super Nintendo, working through that, but I figured whatever. I'm going to do the same I think with the PlayStation and Sega Saturn. So I do have a lot of PlayStation 1 games I want to get through at some point. It's that grey bit to the left, to the right. But I think one of my sort of goals going further into this year, when it comes to Twitch and as well, is to just take on some of my PlayStation 1. I want to say like backlog, but yeah, just my shelf. Do I need any from this guy? Reinforced boots. Are they good? Protection 10. I think they are. Let's get some of them. Definitely. Healed boots. Why are they red? Is it because... oh, I can't wear them? I'd like to be able to compare. Gauntlets 10. I reckon we could wear those. Studded leggings. Why can't he wear them? Pity. Heater shield. He needs heavy arms 3. I'm guessing he doesn't have heavy arms 3. Oh, it's because I'm Joseph. Oh, for fuck's sake. When did I change back? But that means he can wear those other things. Hey Jamesy, how's it going? You're yellow today. Were you always different colours? Or did you change it? Wait. Joseph's hasn't got any gloves on. Silly. Do I want these? The speed's gonna be slow. Oh, they do look rather dashing. What sword have I got on? Berserker's sword. Damage is 35. Blade enchanted with the fury of the Berserker. Effect is in power. But this is... yeah, maybe I should change now. I'm not sure this is good anymore. Got that katana on. Oh, but he can't have a shield. Seven versus 10. Oh, I like that look. We should probably get the same stuff for him. Wouldn't know how to change. Oh, maybe it's just whenever then. Are you yellow on your end? I know you can have it where it's just random. I have mine set. I can't remember what I am though. I think I'm red. Or am I blue? This is a lot of money. Whatever, you only live once. Heavy did I just buy the same boots? No, okay. See, they look good. They go well with his expensive outfit. Can we sell stuff? Can anybody sell? That's what I would like to do. Sell. Why can't I sell? Buy my shit. Right, let's try Fleece. I think she's hot to trot though. See, she can wear them too. Should she? But I don't know what she's wearing right now. Studded leggings are protection 5. Steel heeled boots, protection 7. What has she got on already? 7 and 5. 7 and 5. I think she's actually got them on. 5. 7. Yeah, she's fine. Right, whatever. Let's move on. How was your weekend? The old city. It's probably just going to be a story episode, I guess. Episode. The font on this is wild. The I is lowercase. Oh, this one's gone past the O. A. Oh, done. Pale red orange. Put my glasses on, close one eye. Still ambiguous. Pale red orange. Maybe you are on mine. But yes, I decided to jump back onto the summoner. So I don't want to let the game go. You know, like what happened with Dark Cloud. Although I could still jump back into Dark Cloud. I may. I don't know. I don't know. Does anybody care about me finishing Dark Cloud? I don't know. Not that I don't like the game. I just thought it was maybe boring. Captain Tor, did we do you? You're moving along now. Nothing but beggars and killers in this forsaken place. Right, we're here to see the whatchamacallem. What else have you got to finish? I want to finish this, and I'm not in a rush to finish this. I want to get back to enjoying this, but I do sort of want to finish 3D Dot Heroes. Remember that? I haven't touched that for ages. I've asked the gambler. I think we're on the 5th dungeon on 3D Dot Heroes, so it's like I should finish it, because otherwise I'm never going to finish it. I'll end up starting it again if I leave it too long. I have to say, like, I wasn't loving it. I didn't like not like it. Wait, that's not right. I did not like it, but it just didn't... Yeah. The dungeons were just a little bit ass, I thought. I enjoyed the overworld and that side of it, but the dungeons just kind of annoy me. Do I want to go to the sewers? No. I want to talk to the King of the Thieves. I'd be curious to see how 3D Dot Heroes ends, though. Minigames were good. Oh yeah, they were. The music was good too. I like Breakout. I probably just need to get over myself. It was just a little bit difficult at times, that was all really. What is this room? Where are we? You can see like a bit of the sewer down there as well. It's like it's an unfinished area. I don't know. Oh. Is that a staircase? What is going on? You saw, like, there was a thing there, but it makes the... Oh, it was that we were looking at. I don't remember where the King of Thieves is. He was in some sort of posh house. Somewhere. There was a woman talking. Oh. Yeah, he was like in a back alley and there was a woman outside that was like, please, you've got to help him. The new Dead Space remake's out. Have you seen it? I'm jealous. My friend's playing it back in the UK. Well, she's not playing. She's watching her husband play it. She was sending me pictures of the drinks that they'd made and the setup, and getting comfy to sit down and play it. I was a little bit jealous, but I was playing the Blair Witch with gin, which was fun because I brought back from the UK. You know, you can get that rhubarb gin, or you get raspberry gin, or what, you know, flavoured gins. I like a rhubarb gin with ginger ale. You can't really buy it in shops here, but you can get it on Amazon. So I might do that in the future. It's not super expensive either. So I had my friend over and we were playing the Blair Witch, and we got some gin glass. You know how hard it was to find bloody gin glasses? I was on Amazon. The only ones that they were selling were really expensive. Where the fuck is this person? But in the end, my friend went into town and he managed to find some plastic ones that are the same shape as gin, like a gin bowl, proper balloon type glass, but they're plastic. But I mean, like, who cares? You know, it's only in my home. They do the job. I guess they don't keep as cool as easily as glass, but that's what ice is for. And also, I don't need like freezing cold drinks anyway. But it's all about the feel of holding the glass. I think it just makes it better. And I like a big glass because then I can just sit and slowly drink it. I was drinking knockoff Aldi Lilt and thought it would be a good gin mixer. You say thought, that means it wasn't. I actually don't like gin that much. I think I just like the flavoured gins, and I particularly like it with ginger ale. I like the ones that you can do with like lemonade or something too, but I don't like gin and tonic. I think tonic's a bit minging. Maybe I'd get used to the taste, but I find it too dry. Is this it? What's unlocked? Starvus the Skulk. You're gonna see Tancred? Give him my regards. Well, yeah. Yeah. Look, let's remember where he is on this map. I drank a lot of gin while I was back at home. It's that brand. I've forgotten what the name is. Wiltersons or something. You can get them on Amazon. They're about 4,000 to 4,200 yen or something, whatever that is, like £25 I think, which isn't, I don't think it's so much difference from how much they cost back home. And then you get the postage. Got anything you're looking to unload? Excuse you. Oh, is he going to sell stuff? Could buy an assassin's crossbow or a gutting dirk. We need to remember this. I'm going to actually take a photo of this shop because I will forget this exists. Gutting a dirk. Because that would probably be the best dagger for doodle flops. Fleece. The effect of the assassin's crossbow is death. Chance of instantly killing targets. That would be good too. These are so expensive though. Let's sell some crap. Don't drink much now, but I did drink gin. Maybe a rare bottle of red wine in the summer. Yeah, I gave up drinking pretty much. Not as a moral, like an ethical reason. It just makes my body feel a bit crappy. I like drinking. I just don't like feeling like crap the next day. We don't need this. I'm selling it all. Sell. Sell. How many of these U-bows have we got? We've been feeding your Japanese friends pickle. Pickle? Oh, Branston pickle. Did I mention that? Branston pickle. No. That's all for me. I've got four squeeze bottles of it back. I am going to let my American friend try some on a sandwich. You freaked me out there when you said pickle, because we had, when my friend came over at the weekend, we had a whole conversation about pickle, but like the actual pickle. And he bought some pickled relish. It was a whole thing. So I was just like, oh my god, like freaky. Don't need that. I don't think. Got loads of them. Sword of Spirits. 45. Effect is fire arrow. Huh. Tough boots. Jekar. I don't want them. Cloth gloves. Go away. Joseph. They look nice. Protection 9. Why isn't Fleece wearing them? Oh, they're the same. I think it's just because I think they look more stylish. Go away then. Right, are we good? Oh, this is where I could get some real money. Enhances the wearer's skill with bows. Bow plus 3. Not selling that then. We'll keep the rings. That'll do. His name is Lucky. Thought you'd drowned in the river of bones, girl. Where you been? River of bones? Go on, Fleece. Mari's looking after him. I don't need to talk to these people. I just like reading them because they've got funny accents typed out for me. Mari the Crooked. Is that her actual name? It's a bit of an unfortunate name, isn't it? There's a lot of exclamation people. Wait. Who what? Oh, I thought that was our character with an exclamation. Tancred's dying, Fleece. The Rennie's poisoned him. He's dying. We know all of this. Cunning venom they use from a plant called Tail of the Rokal. There's no cure for that ill. Not even the Hierophant and all his singing frocks could save Tancred now. No cure. No. Nah. Only a slow, slow death. Lahara's dogs feed on him before he's even in the ground. Tancred asked for you, Fleece. What does Tancred want from me? How should I know? His fever gets worse, and as he sleeps, the sleep of dead. You'll not get another word out of him, I fear. The Rennies. Aye, a woman in white, in and out the window, quicker than a devil's rat. No one saw her but Tancred. A woman in white? She was the woman in the palace, Fleece exclaimed. She argued with the king and whistled something in his ear. Who was she? Her name's Aoki. Tancred says she's the leader of the Society of Jade Temple. Quest journal updated. I think that already did update though. The Imperial Priesthood they used to be... Wait, what? The Imperial Priesthood they used to be until Murog killed them off when they seized the throne. Why would the Aoki want him dead? Who knows? Mari says with a shrug. The King of Fleas has more enemies than friends. Now this is what we came for. We need a map of the Akamos Swamp. A map of the swamp? Go ask the apothecary. He goes to Akamos to gather plants. His shop's in the old city near the bridge to Birken... This fucking Birken's Island. It's not Birken's Island, it's just the marketplace. It doesn't say on the map, I don't think. Don't you breathe a word of this to his soul, or we'll be hanging on the scaffold before the new moon. Oh, is he still dead? I wonder if we'll ever rescue him, because I honestly don't remember. Is he just going to be dying for the whole game? We can leave now, though. And find Bacon's Island, or whatever it is. Actually, I haven't had much pickle lately, though. Because I tend to just skip lunch. I have lunch at work, but I feel like it's a waste to eat it at work. I should enjoy it at home. I need to get back into just making sandwiches on a weekend, but I just kind of have a breakfast sandwich, like a hot grilled thing, and then I kind of just don't eat until dinner. I'm always busy doing something and I just forget. Or it gets, you know when it gets that weird hour of the day where it's like, should I have lunch? But it's like 5. It's like, if I have lunch now, when am I having dinner? Right, we need to go to the apothecary on Barken's Island, which was, don't know. I need to clear my throat, so I'm going to cough really loud, so I'm just going to turn the microphone off. That is better. What these people doing? Have you made your wish? I wish Firi and Avo would come back. I wish my shoes did not have holes. Fool, nothing but water comes out of this hole. Bloody hell. Pay him no mind. Miserable git. Child does not answer you. She stares at the water, waiting for something miraculous to happen. What's the water carrier got to say, other than being a right bitch? I've been pulling buckets from this hole going for 30 years. Not once have I pulled a wish from it. It's because you don't believe. There's a song we sing in the old city. If you are true of heart, if you say your prayers at night, if you sing with a bird's voice, your wish will come true. That water looks dead. It's not even moving. Uroth be praised. You found the doll and saved my daughter's life. So we've already been here then. It's cute that there's a random new scene. I wonder if that's like a timed thing. What are these two doing? They look like they're up to something. A sailor on this back alley. Emperor Murad's cruelty knows no bounds, but why must there be such hatred in Lendley? These Iranians have done nothing wrong. It's the Emperor who's to blame. True. I was going to say something and the thought has gone. What were we talking? Oh, wishing wells. So, I had an interesting thought. Wow. I thought it was interesting. But I was walking with my friend down the street the other day and I saw a 1 yen coin on the floor and I did the thing, you know, see a penny, pick it up, all the day you'll have good luck. And then I had a thought and I thought, you know, back home that would be quite a regular occurrence, I think. Do you not feel like you tend to find like a coin on the floor every now and then, sometimes even a pound? It has been known to happen, but definitely pennies. You can find pennies walking around all over the place in the UK. But then I thought, living in Japan, I never find money on the floor. Very, very rarely. That's the first time in forever. I don't know where I'm going with this, but it was just the thought that I had. My conclusion was perhaps it's because they always sort of like sweep the streets and stuff a bit, so stuff like that would get picked up all the time. But it's kind of, maybe that's why we're all so unlucky here. I think this is the island, but I wish they would just like identify it as such. It's clearly called the Lendley Marketplace. Who are we looking for? I've forgotten why we're here now. Oh, Tancred. Was it? The apothecary in the... Oh, what? In the old city? What's Barkram's Island then? I was just in the old city. No. Wait, why was I coming to Barkram's Island? Is Barkham's Island the entire city then? I don't understand. Old city, there we go. I do remember the apothecary, because wasn't it that guy that was stealing beggars' eyes and making potions? A bit harsh. You know, we could fit through there, but if she can, I can. It was a shop near the end. Maybe not. I feel like it was up on the second floor. It's like up a staircase. No, it's right here. Okay. People tip much into the fact there's no tipping. No tipping at all. It's just not culturally a thing. Elixirs and potions, unguents and balms, that's the apothecary's craft. We need a map of the Ikemos swamp. Off to plunder the Priest King's treasure, are you? In the swamps of the southeastern Medivh, you'll find their palace, but you'll have to fight Bassites and Gorgons. Still, if you want a map, I'll sell you one. We'll buy the map. That's 10 gold, bargain. It's cheaper than my shoes. Do you want to buy any potions? I don't think so. No, I'm fine. Goodbye. Right, I guess we can just leave town now, if I remember how. Although it's probably pretty much almost bedtime now. But I think we've got the story back on track in one stream. It wasn't too painful. Figuring out what to do. Lenlile Marketplace. I actually don't know where I'm going though. I don't know where the next location is. Like nobody said. Is it east, west? Minimal pain. I think minimal pain. I wish I'd gone live earlier actually. I was too busy faffing, changing the overlay on this thingy for pointless reasons. I hope you appreciate it. That lovely white outline around the chat box. By order of His Majesty, all subjects shall not hold goods. Those who disobey this decree shall surrender their property to the crown. I was also just testing my PS1 games and seeing if they work. They do work, but it's just unfortunate that all my PAL stuff has the top and bottom bits of the screen cropped off. The summoner doesn't seem to be too bad. Like, it's not really. You can see it's cut off the bottom a bit, but it's not really affecting what I can see. But a couple of games, it's yeah. I mean, we should be able to see more than we can. Which is probably, in fact, we can probably test it out. Is there somebody I can speak to? How far for you? Oh, you have to be quite close then. I was wondering if I could like target somebody that's sort of off the TV. But yeah, I'm not sure whether it also affects the frame rate too. I was testing out Death Trap Dungeon earlier. Because I brought that back from the UK and I cannot believe that game. I always remember it was a bit janky, but I put it on early and I'm like, oh my god, this is just... I have a real soft spot for PS1 games at the moment, but that game is... It's not terrible, but it's just gonna... I can see myself getting angry at it if I play it. I'm gonna play it, so please look forward to that. But I'm going to be getting a bit like, whoa, with the controls. It's got this weird tank control scheme and trying to jump on it. Oh my god. The Great Ragnelli, I think we've done with you. Looks really hard though. Well, it was, not looks really hard, it is really hard. Because I think I did like the first 8 levels on that back in the day. I remember I used to get up to this like Minotaur level with these bells chiming. And the Minotaurs come out and kill you. All this stuff, don't need any of this. My brother finished it though, so I kind of just like believe, you know, if my brother can do it, I can do it. It's probably one of those as well, like, I don't know if you ever remember playing Resident Evil back in the day. Like initially Resident Evil seemed really difficult. I used to stress about Resident Evil, but now it's like, well, you can, as long as you're careful, and it's quite lenient. Because I streamed it last year, or was it the year before? Was it did I do it for Halloween? I don't even remember if I did. I'm gonna oh yeah, do you know what? I've not saved for the whole fucking stream. Ridiculous. Ooh, if there was a power cut. Come on. Save. Whew. I'm gonna save again just in case. Difficult at the beginning, really. Yeah, it's sort of got that feeling of difficult. I think it's also a bit harsh when the hunters come the first time. Right. I don't know where I'm going. What does the quest say? Where is Akamos? Oh, it says that. I need to stop being sassy. Southeastern Mediva. What about this place though? I don't know where Savannah is. Which one do we want to do first? Should we go to the Ring of Stone? Do them in order? I mean, I don't have any leads on where this one is. Did Silent Hill have the same controls as what? Resident Evil or Death Trap Dungeon? Silent Hill is Resident Evil style, it's tank controls. Death Trap Dungeon is sort of like, it's tank controls but like Tomb Raider, but without the grid system. It's a action-adventure game, but you have to turn around and pivot and stuff, and it's got like sword combat and nasty platforming. But Resident Evil and Silent Hill are the same thing, really. Although Silent Hill doesn't use... Oh, Zan, hello there. Thank you for the raid. I'm probably not going to be live that much longer, but I appreciate it anyway. What were you playing? Let me give you a shout out. Pokemon Scarlet Violet. How's that treating you? I've heard it's well, I saw my nephew playing that when I was back home at Christmas. It was a little bit rough looking. Mega Meowdy from Zen and the Goonies. Oh, Techie Rob's here again. Tayu the Goat. Hello there. Jakku Fwog. Spomfis. We were just trying to figure out where I'm going. I haven't played this game since August, and this is the first time for me to do combat, and I don't remember how to play. Good to see you anyway. It's very rough, unoptimised, but having a good time regardless. Well, that's good. I think it looks like that sort of game anyway, you know, even if it's not the best technically, it's gonna be fun if you like Pokemon. However, that shouldn't at the same time excuse it. I wouldn't like a trend where they can just get away with publishing any old rubbish. Why can't I do my magic? I'm confused. Well, there we go. I'm just gonna do Meteor Storm. Double tabbing. Or... Whoop! Why am I doing 0? Am I winning? They're kicking ass though. The summoner does get better when you've got more people, because the computer can just sort of compromise. Like that. She's whooping ass. No, of course not, but that's why I didn't buy into the last 2 games. Yeah, I guess if you don't... Because that's the thing, I think, with that Pokemon game. I think it's fine now, but you know if you'd have pre-ordered it, like, what was it, like $80 or something, like £70 pre-order or whatever, and it trots out like that, it's kind of like, excuse me? Like, really? Like... Because, yeah, they can patch it and fix it later, I'm sure, but that's not fun when you've played full RRP. So it's like the, was it Assassin's Creed Unity? I played that about 3 or 4 years after it was made, and I had a good time with it, but I heard the launch was terrible. But the game that I played was not what everybody else played, because they'd patched it and sort of fixed it by then. We're playing the Summoner, which is a launch title for the PlayStation that I started playing last year, just before I started having all those tech issues. And I decided to jump back in on it before it got too long and I forgot what I was doing totally. So I did want to finish it, but I'm still just trying to figure out how to play the game. Oh, I can summon stuff, can't I? I should do that. Oh, I don't remember the other one. Oh, we've got 2 rings now. What is this? Is it good? I'm trying to catch up on the. Oh, look at that go. PS2 has so many games never heard of. God tier console. It really was. I do think the PS2 is when I was at a gaming peak. I would say it's when games became affordable for me, and I started to acquire a lot of them. And I was young and had the free time to play them. I mean, that's a lie. I still have the free time to play them. But it was definitely... Like, I feel like Mega Drive, Super Nintendo is my first games, but I never played that many of them because they were so expensive. And I was a child, and so I used to borrow off friends. Let's just kill a few more bits. And then PlayStation 1, I would say, was very important. Had really good games on, like Final Fantasy and stuff. But PlayStation 2 is when I really started buying, you know, it was all the franchises. There was a lot of quality games on PS2. This was one of the first games that I had on the PS2. I think I remember I had this and Zone of the Enders and... I had this, Zone of the Enders. What else was early? Oh, we need to heal, heal. What's going on? What's she doing? Can she get on with it? Where is everybody? Do you want to have a group heal? HPs to the party. Let's do that. There we go. I hope by the last two games you mean Sword and Shield because Sun and Moon are not good. Sun and Moon are not good? How about Ultra Sun and Omega? What's it? I'm so behind on the Pokemon series. I've started playing Pokemon Fire Red to take a trip down memory lane. She's got no magic left. She's useless. And he can't do anything because he's in the middle of combat. Why can't he cast the spell? This is confusing me. Why is it all greyed out? Really? Why can't... Is it because the summon thing is there? Has he got an ailment? Oh, he's been silent. That's what. Could you communicate this a little bit better? Okay. How do I get rid of silence? I don't know. I don't remember. Legends Arceus? The last Pokemon game I played was removes target status effects. There we go. I stopped at Crystal, and then I did buy Platinum when I was a student, but I didn't end up playing much of it. And then I bought Fire Red a while ago, sort of just to relive my nostalgia for Red. Crystal's the best. I'm a big Gen 2 fan. I never finished it though. I played a bit of it though. I really liked it. I played Gold and then I played Crystal. I was almost tempted to get Crystal on the 3DS as it is, but I don't know. I think I'm just gonna play. Even though I never finished it, I think I'm just gonna play Soul Silver, which I already have. I recently. The other week I went shopping around the retro shops and I picked up a Pokewalker because when I bought Soul Silver originally it didn't have a Pokewalker with it, and at the time I didn't care, but now I care. We are in trouble and she has got no magic. Because I actually do a lot of walking, so I thought like I may as well. Because I'm trying to do a lot more walking and I walk home from work a lot now. So I should get those Poke Points, whatever it is. I don't really know what it does exactly, but I just thought it'd be fun. Sort of an extra incentive. Right, get out the fire. Right, should we just leave? Because I don't know what I'm doing. We've got some experience though. These are just random encounters. The world map has random encounters if you want to grind. But we're trying to go to the south east, I think it was. Oh, that's what I was saying, Jamesy, before we got raided. Silent Hill, I want to say the Silent Hill is the same as Resident Evil, but I would say the difference is isn't Silent Hill all 3D backgrounds, whereas Resident Evil is what's the word I'm looking for? Pre-rendered. But Silent Hill is actually 3D models. So you walk down the streets and the houses are actually 3D. And you go inside the interior of the houses and they're 3D. Whereas Resident Evil's all static, flat backgrounds. But Silent Hill still has some funky camera work. It did say southeast, didn't it? Yeah, okay, we're going southeast to find the swamps. And then we can go wherever they are. I'm assuming the red on that compass means north. Oh, here we go. By talking about Pokemon... Oh no, it's fine. We're playing it. Wanted to know what you're up to. Should really integrate... That was the end of what I had to say. It's just that my brain had gone. They should never integrate steps into... They should integrate steps into their games again, like you have Pokemon Go, right? Yeah, I like Pokemon Go, but I stopped playing it because it was ruining my battery. It did ruin my battery. I actually re-downloaded it again, though, recently. And the last time I played Pokemon Go, they'd only just added 2nd gen. So now it's like, whoa, what are these eggs and all this nonsense that's going on? It's kind of a bit too much for me, to be honest. I was quite happy just catching Poliwags by the river. Is this a random encounter? Because sometimes the game, like when there's a quest, the person you're looking for, like a boss or something, will appear in a random encounter. I think this is just a random encounter though. Is it Iranian soldiers? Yes, let's go whoop their ass. Can she do something like cast... No, she's busy. She's doing her own thing. Can you do what I want? Can you cast Bless? Targets less physical. Can you not do it on everybody? So if you've ever played Vagrant Story, this is like that. You have to press left and right and stuff for the chain commands. It's just a bit janky timings. Good luck a bit so I can do some chores. Hope your game goes well. Well, thank you for the raid. I'm gonna probably end pretty soon myself. I'd like to sort of arrive at the next destination before I go. But thank you. I don't even think I'm following you actually. I didn't really notice if you streamed. Let me drop you a little follow, there we go. So if I don't do it now, I'll forget. There we go. Oh, thank you, Techie Rob. Thank you for the gift. Oh, question, Techie Rob. I think I know the answer though, but I'm playing this on a PAL PlayStation that's obviously designed for 50 Hz, but I'm using a HDMI cable converter thing for PlayStation, you know, like those cheap like pound cables, whatever you get. I'm using one of those, which is sort of bypassed the PAL factor of the PlayStation, which allows me to play it on my television without it being black and white and a mess and off the screen. However, the PAL format size is too big for my TV and the stream. I'm guessing there's nothing I can do about that. Like, it's cropped off the top and the bottom. because PAL is bigger. I tried to see if I could resize my TV, but I can't. And even on stream, it's beyond the sort of capture cards area that it's capturing. I can't, like, even just so that you could see, not me. I can't. It doesn't exist. There's no data, I think. Are you using a CRT? No, I'm using just a Japanese HD tele. But I guess the solution would be a retro tink. I mean, I'm not super bothered because I don't have that many PAL games that I need to play in Japan, but it would have been nice. I've got some PS1 games I want to play, and some sort of suffer from being cropped. I feel like it's also making the games a bit more stuttery. If that's a word. Juddery.
It's locked. It's locked.
But what do you do? What do you do when you're playing PAL games? Do they work on PAL TVs, HD TVs, modern ones? I don't know how it works these days. Is it just still a thing that they are compatible?
Success.
Success. Do I want this? What's it worth? 100 gold. I'll take it for the gold, I guess. I want to do a backstab. Right, where is it? Oh, right in the back. Should be RGB signal, so a line double might do it. What's that? Woo! We're really going. What is the rest of our party doing? She really needs to do more healing. I think Felice is about to die. No! Oh dear. Don't do pass-throughs, just run through OBS or video devices. All my consoles output RGB, so I feed it through the OCS to HDMI capture. Oh, the OCS is like a retro tink, isn't it? Help her! Has he got resurrect? Yeah, he does. Right, now let's get out of here. How much until people start to level up? Oh, Rosalind's nearly done, and he's gonna level up. I should probably just level him up first then, before we leave. If there's anybody to even fight. Rosalind's magic takes forever to come back, and she's always running out of magic. Is nobody else alive? Have we cleared the area? I think I've cleared it out. Well, let's go. It's like RetroTim, but doesn't do composite. Just doubles the number of scan lines so that the output's in a format that HDMI can understand. All very low tech. At some point I'd like to get something like that, because at some point I might have to change my television, and I'm worried about my old consoles not being able to hook up to it anymore, because I like to use S-Video, and I feel like probably more modern TVs won't have S-Video, which then would mean, well, I'd only be able to hook my Saturn up using one of those pound cables, which they're awful. That one's really flimsy. It's already broken. I don't mind to use it for streaming, but for myself. And I really like playing PlayStation 1 with an S cable. S-Video even. Because I don't have a SCART. Right, another enemy. I find that S-Video on the television that I have is really good, because it sort of softens the image by making it a bit blurry, but it gives sort of a closer effect to a CRT. I think compared to playing it on PS2 with like a component cable, it's too sharp and crisp. But the S-Video is still clear but ever so slightly soft. So you know when like PlayStation 1 games are doing dithering, it makes that work a little bit. In particular, like games like Vagrant Story, I noticed, where they've got like checkerboard dithering on the character models. The S-Video was like slightly blurring it together a bit to give it that sort of lighting effect that it's supposed to have. Whereas playing it on PlayStation 2 with component cables, it just looked like a checkerboard. But I do like the component cables for playing PS2 games, though. But it's sort of part of the reason why I got my got a PS1. Where's the exit? I just want to get out. Just go in a straight line. Did you ever play this game, Techie Rob? Oh, there he goes. Because you do surprise me with the things that you actually have played. Heavy arms. I don't know whether to give him more axes or more swords. Maces and hammers. Let's just go for heavy arms for now, so we can equip everything. I think that would be a good thing to do. Accept changes, yes. Nope, this isn't one I picked up. The box that put me off. Yeah. I think for me it was just... Well, I didn't choose it, my brother did, but I think it was just there were no RPGs at the launch of the PlayStation. There was nothing. This was the only RPG there was. Wanted an RPG. Wonder what the first RPG was. I think the first sort of action RPG was Dungeon Crawler. We got Dark Cloud. Oh, there was that Ephemeral Fantasy, wasn't there? Ephemeral Sonata, whatever it's called. The guy with the sitar, with the orange hair. It's supposed to be a Dreamcast game originally, and it looks like one. I have that as actually. It's called Rise Lead or something in Japan. I only have the disc with me though. I've left the box in the UK, but it reminds me when I was back I didn't see the box. I kind of like it. It's so cheap though, I could probably just buy a replacement for like 50p. But it seems wasteful when I already own the game. I have the manual with me and I have the disc, I just don't have the box. because I used to do that to downsize. When I was carrying, like first moving out over here, I just took the discs out of the boxes of everything. I can't think what else was an RPG first back then, because Final Fantasy X didn't come out for ages. Right, who else is ready to level up? Oh, Rosalind is. May as well kill one more enemy then. 41. I actually don't remember what all my chain attacks do. I should probably look.
I have gained new insight.
Gain new insight. What does desperation do? Is that the one that is the difference between my health? Damage with the amount of damage taken. Yeah, so I should only use that when I'm low health, really. AP left. Confusion. Oh, recovers AP. That's a good one. Played a few RPGs on Mega Drive, quite a few on Saturn. FF7 was a bit of a gateway. I'd abandoned way too many though. Yeah, FF7 was the first for me really, other than I played Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Oh, I didn't level her up. I never played any of the sort of real JRPGs on the Mega Drive. I just played the action ones. Let's level up Rosalind with... She could get more ice. Energy. Holy. I don't know where to go with that. She's got so much to do. Give her some more. Don't know. Ice or holy? For a bit of ice and dodge. Give her a touch more. No, I'm gonna give her more magic. She wants more choices, I think. Energy and holy. Let's see what she's unlocked. Can he cast ice then? I don't know. Dark, blind and silence. Oh, we've not been down here though. It's on the map. Oh, I can't go across the river. I think that's the destination though. Maybe one more random encounter. I'm not really that bothered though. What has she learnt though? Does lightning damage to target? I think she already had that one. Protect. That's what you want. Everybody takes less damage. And then maybe some... I wonder if there's a holy spell that'd be good against undead. I should start just using my own magic actually. bet that doesn't do much because it's a fire imp. We get the new Dead Space. No, because I don't have a PlayStation 5. I don't think it came out on anything else, did it? I will get it one day though, when I have a PlayStation 5. I would like it. I wonder if this is the year I can save up and get a PS5. I want to get a Switch first. But in order to get a Switch, I need to stop buying janky PS1 games. The addiction is real. I need to stream what I buy. That would be a novelty, you know? I just keep seeing stuff and thinking, oh, that would be fun. But then I'm not getting around to it. I do have some things I do want to do that I want to do in particular. It's not something I bought, it's something that I owned. I think I posted it in the Discord, but I want to play Kingsley's Adventure on the PS1. Because I never finished it, and I brought it back with me from the UK. And I want to play Taifu Wrath of the Tiger, because I haven't played it in forever. I think it was the Switch people were buying for the N64 library for. I wouldn't mind playing GoldenEye again. That's just come out. I would kind of like to get an actual N64 though, one up from out here. Because I'd quite like to play Ocarina of Time on a real N64 again. It's been so long. But I'm not in a rush. I also brought my Game Boy Player back from the UK. But I don't have a GameCube. But I thought maybe one day I might get a GameCube and then I can put my Game Boy Player underneath it. And play Game Boy Advance games. Now, this is the swamp. The only problem with the GameCube is the component cables are really expensive. PAL GameCube is best. Is it? Oh, I left mine at home. Why is PAL good? The Game Boy Player is region free on a hardware side, but the disc is not region free, so I'm going to have to buy a replacement, but I figured it'd be cheaper to buy the disc on its own than buying the hardware and the disc. And it is. About half price to just buy the disc. Oh, here we are.
In its golden age, Ikamos had been a prosperous realm, but the glory of the empire came at a terrible price. To Ikamos, the river god, the empire sacrificed its children, drowning them in dark waters swollen with rain, until Amun, the last of the priest kings, wore the ring of stone. Born with the mark of the summoner, Amun made war against the river god. And so the vengeful Ikamos destroyed Amun's empire, sinking the realm below a vast swamp. To save his people from the eternal torment of the drowned, Amun changed them into stone.
Stone. They don't finish their sentences. Is it supposed to be night time? Looks very pretty though. Look at the starry sky. Ooh. I'm enjoying the music. I read someone saying with the N64 controller GoldenEye was a bit off. Yeah, probably would be. PAL GameCube can output an RGB signal, but NTSC ones can't. Much better to have that even if you don't need it. We can do everything in GameCube. Yeah, it was really more for the GameCube. The Game Boy Player. I still have a Wii. I kept it just to play GameCube games. Oh, what we should do... Shush. Let's be Fleece. And she can sneak. And And she can look at her go. She's gonna backstab, and it's gonna be so good. Yes! No, he turned around. Misery. We'll do it again. Womp. There we go. Right, well, I think we should leave it here before we start. This isn't where I thought we were going to, though. My memory of it was the swamp in the daytime. But this will do as a good place to stop for today. If I actually save. The memory card port on my PS2 is getting grumpy as well, which concerns me. I'm worried about it falling out mid-save. My Japanese PlayStation is the same as well. I don't know, I think they've got flimsy memory card ports. Anyway, let's leave that there.